What's up, guys? It's Moss Boss back with another video, and today I'll be grading and going over the Buffalo Bills free agent moves. Now, these free agent moves ended before the draft, and we made some big ones, and we also made some minor ones too that are very impactful. So let's get into the video. Before this video starts, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like if you haven't, and follow my socials, which are Instagram and TikTok, which you'll find the title of in previous videos. Now, enjoy the video. Now, the big free agency signing the Buffalo Bills is signing one of the top free agents and one of the top pass rushers in the NFL, in Von Miller. They signed him to a 6-year, $120 million deal. And as this may be a little bit of an overpay, some would say, and a big contract for a guy that's old, I love this free agent signing. First off, he'll probably just play through the first 3 years in this contract, according to the details. But it's just structured like that for 6 years. Anyway, let's get into the player. The Buffalo Bills have been looking for that primary pass rusher for a while now, and they get Von Miller. Von Miller is a 2-time Super Bowl champion. He was one of the key players for the Rams to have as much success they did in the playoffs and to win that Super Bowl. He was arguably their best player in the playoffs, and that is something the Bills need, an impactful player to stop good quarterbacks like Patrick Mahomes, not only in the regular season, but in the playoffs, which he's very good in. He's one of the top pass rushers in the league, and with multiple superstars going into the AFC, like quarterbacks and more, we need that primary pass rusher. So I love this pick for the Buffalo Bills, and he's a beast. And the contract, I think, doesn't really matter unless he doesn't turn out the way that we mostly expect him to be. I'm going to give this free agency pickup an A. Great pick up by the Bills. The Buffalo Bills signed guard Roger Stanfield to a 1-year, $6 million deal. Brandon Beane said that he was looking to add offensive line help to the Buffalo Bills after not doing that good on the offensive line until towards the end of the season. He's a guy that will fill a position of needing guard to line up on the other side of the guard position from Ryan Bates, our other guard. Roger Stanfield has a really good player. He used to be one of the best guards and linemen in the National Football League. He was a superstar, but now he has gone down a little bit and is not at his Pro Bowl level like he once was. But he's still a solid guard, still maybe one of the better guards in the league potentially. He's a really good run blocker, which the Buffalo Bills have been looking for to make their run game even better with Devin Singletary and now James Cook. He's not the best pass protector, but he's a really, really good run protector, and his PFF grade for run blocking is really good last year. You get a veteran, it makes the O-line better. I'm going to give this pick a solid B+. You'll see a lot of B+ and A's here. So this is around like a B or B+ pick, I'll say. Good pickup in free agency by the Bills. After cutting Cole Beasley, a slot receiver, the Bills then went out and got arguably the best slot free agent and one of the best slot receivers in the NFL in Jamison Crowder. Jamison Crowder was able to put up good stats with bad quarterbacks like Sam Darnold and Zach Wilson. Now imagine him with a great offense and a top 3 quarterback in Josh Allen. He'll be scary. And after cutting Cole Beasley, we get a better, younger, faster, and overall better option than Cole Beasley after a disappointing season by Beasley. Jamison Crowder is one of the best third down receivers. He's a solid third down receiver. He's also a run blocker, and he can juke guys out and get explosive, like he's actually done to the Bills a couple times. Luckily, he's on our side now. I don't see this as a long-term thing, though. He is up in age in 29, almost 30. Probably a 1-year thing, and then our rookie receiver we drafted, Shakir, could step into his role in the future. But he's a good route runner, good third down guy, gives Josh Allen another weapon, our slot guy for the season. And he may not be the fastest guy, but he still is an overall great receiver. I'm going to give this pick around a B+. Good pickup yet again by the Bills. Jamison Crowder was probably one of the most underrated signings in free agency. But then another underrated signing in free agency was Tim Settle. And a lot of guys agree with this, especially experts on football shows like Good Morning Football, which I saw. And they made it actually before the Bills signed him. This is, in my opinion, a steal. They get him on a good contract for only 2 years. He has decent size, but the main thing is that he has great athleticism for a defensive tackle. He is fast and speedy. He can truck over linemen, and this guy's an overall great guy. Now, he is coming off a season where he was pretty injured, and he has been injury-prone a lot, which may be a little bit of a concern on signing him to a contract, especially one that's over 1 year. But I still love this pick, and when he's healthy, he produced 5 sacks on a stacked defensive tackle group in Washington. Now, he gets more opportunities with a not as stacked group in Buffalo Bills defensive tackle group, and when healthy, he can really shine himself and become a good player. I'm going to give this a B+. Another good pickup. On the same day as the Jamison Crowder signing, the Buffalo Bills really focused on offense and got Duke Johnson. Now, he most likely will be the third running back for the Buffalo Bills, with Devin Singletary on the roster, a running back that is definitely their starter, and then James Cook, a great receiving back who they just drafted in the draft, who I talked about in my draft video that you should definitely go check out after, or take a pause and then watch that one and then come back. Anyways, Duke Johnson most likely be your third running back on the roster. Definitely one of the better third running backs in the league. We really shined in Miami. I remember he had like 1 to 100-yard rushing games. He's big at 210 pounds. Not the, tallest guy, but like Singletary, he's big at 210 pounds. Another good receiving back. He's I wouldn't say one of the better, but one of the better backup receiving backs in football. He's overall balanced guy. Not the fastest guy, but a still good pickup by the Bills here. And I really liked it at the time of the signing. And, he may make the roster, and I personally like him a lot more better than Zach Moss. I think he's faster, same amount of physicality, and a better receiving back. Overall, I'm going to give this a B. He may or may not make the roster. I think, him and Zach Moss will really compete to make a roster spot, and one of them may get cut. So I'll give this pick a solid B. Another good pickup from free agency by Big Baller Bean, Brandon Bean. The Buffalo Bills, with Ken Dorsey as their offensive coordinator now, instead of Brian Daboll, who became the head coach of the New York Giants. The Buffalo Bills really wanted to rock with a 2 tight end set, which I was all in for. They were rumored to get guys like Evan Ingram, but they got a good, cheaper contract and a player who's, I think, one of the better backup tight ends in the league, and that's O.J. Howard. He had he had a good season or two with the Bucks. Wasn't able to find his groove, I think, because of injuries and, because of guys like Gronk being ahead of him. But now he gets a good opportunity to learn and be that second tight end behind Dawson Knox. He's a great playmaker that, has a decent speed. And, he's also a great blocker, which I think Brandon Bean really likes, too. And, I like this pick for the Bills. He may not be a long-term option. He'll probably not re-sign, and then we get one in the draft. And just, this is more, I think, a really all-in for the Super Bowl pick. Give Josh Allen another electric great weapon. I'm going to give this pick a solid B+. Another great pickup by Brandon Beane. Other notable pickups, the Buffalo Bills got a backup center, a backup guard, a linebacker / defensive tackle who had some productive seasons in Carolina, and quarterback Matt Barkley, and more. Thank you guys for watching and enjoyed the video. Peace.